Ball here with my wife Linda back there. We came today to celebrate the life of Carol Fuller Knowles. I came to know Carol through her daughter Jeanette, as Jeanette said, who's the mother of my wonderful, sweet granddaughter Ashley. Mm-hmm. And and Carol is the great granddaughter of Cash and Abby, Ashley's children. They've just been the light of my life. They really have. I've come to know I've had the privilege of being in Carol's home several times throughout the years, when my wife Edith and I would come to her home as a meeting place to pick up my great-grandchildren, Cash and Abby, for a visit for a few days. We came from northwest Phoenix, so it's quite a ways over here to Mesa. They would fly in from Texas. We had a great time. My wife Edith, who has since passed away, we were happily married for 62 years.
Wow.
My wife and Carol both had a love for Indian artwork. They both surrounded themselves, their homes, with beautiful pottery and rugs and baskets, and I remember seeing a whole cabinet full of what do you call it? The Kachina dolls. Yes. Senior moment. I just turned 90 about 6 months ago.
Wow.
And Michael, Carol's husband, who we've met and as Jeanette talked about, we both had a love and affinity for automobiles. When we got together at her house, we talked about cars, and he had a couple of great cars that he was proud of. I think it was one that had very low mileage and another hot rod.
His truck.
Yeah.
Still has no miles.
Great. I've restored several cars, mostly Packards. I own a 57 Packard. I've had a 39 restored, a 39. I restored a 53 Packard convertible, along with a couple of pickup trucks. So anyway, we both loved cars. Michael, I'm sorry for your loss for Carol. I really am. In the Ball family, we've always referred to Carol as Grandma Carol. I'm happy our granddaughter Ashley and my wonderful great-grandchildren are doing so well living in Texas. I'm very proud of Ashley and the mother she is to her children. I love them very much. I'm sure, Jeanette, I'm sure you too are very proud of Ashley.
Very.
Just wish I could see her more often. They moved to Texas. My other granddaughter, her sister, moved to Florida, would you believe? So we got a distance between. We're here today to celebrate and yes, mourn and grieve the death of Carol. Yes, Grandma Carol, known as many as Carol Fuller Knowles, Grandma Carol. It's a sad time in our lives today. We grieve. Yes, we grieve. What is grief? Why do we grieve? I'd like to suggest to you that we grieve because we love. We love our families deeply, don't we? Even the distance, like the physical miles between Carol and her great-grandchildren, could not separate her love for them. So why do we love? Think about this. Without love, there would be no reason for sadness. The love you have for your family is not the love you see on the Hollywood screen. The love you have for your family and loved ones is real. You sense it, don't you? There's a real passion for our loved ones who go astray with drug use or deep sadness when a loved one is diagnosed with cancer. Love is felt inside of us. I'd like to share with you a couple of verses. In Genesis 1:1 in the Bible, it says, "In the beginning, God." In the beginning, God. We're celebrating Christmas. They mentioned already how Carol decorated her house up for Christmas. The reason for Christmas is when Christ was born. We also have Easter coming up in just a few days. Easter, when Christ was crucified on the cross and rose up from the dead. God John 3:16 in the Bible says, talk about love, God so loved the world that he gave his only son. He loved enough to allow his son to be born in this crazy world and die on a cross, to be raised again, just to prove his love for us and allow us to live with him in heaven. Think about the love that Carol has for you and the love you have for Carol. We mourn today and have sadness today. The reason why we have this feeling is first because we love. When you think of Carol, I encourage you to think of love. When you think of love, I encourage you to think about where love came from God. I'm honored to be able to share my personal experience with Carol and the love she had for her family. Her love for her family showed in their family dinners. She hosted grandchildren in her home and spent time putting herself and her love into their lives. May you seek to find God in this time of grief, and may he pour his everlasting love out to each one of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.